Welcome back, dreamers. Welcome to another episode of Severino Snakes. This is episode 13. I cannot believe we're going 13 episodes strong. We only have a few left. And today, I know I uploaded a video yesterday. That was was supposed to be Friday's video. And today's back to normal, Tuesday's video. And it's going to be a lot shorter, I promise. It's not going to be an hour long. It's probably going to be maybe 15, 20 minutes. I can see that the clip itself is only 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Now, here's a little bit of a backstory in this video. Now, I know some videos specifically said racism in it already, but like I said in another video, if I clumped all the racism clips together, you guys would be watching like a 4-hour movie. Like, it would be ridiculous. So I split them up. This is another racism video. It's a video trying to get my mother to believe in the Black Lives Matter movement and why all lives matter is like just a response to Black Lives Matter. And it was like in the midst of me protesting and the midst of me really educating myself. And it's more of one of the like previous videos in the beginning where we had like those conversations. And you're gonna hear in this video myself, my sister, and my niece. Now my niece and I had done a good amount of research. To be honest, I did the most amount just because it's really important to me. I know my niece knew a lot about it. She's 16 in this video, I think. And then my sister, she kind of just interjected into the conversation. So you're gonna see us kind of all try to explain in 3 different ways as well to get across to her. And it's just frustrating. By the way, we're talking to my mom, and it's just gonna get more intense. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Okay, let's get into it. Remember, trigger warning for racism, homophobia, suicide, depression, anxiety, toxic friendships, toxic relationships. I did not put a trigger warning in that last video. I apologize. I missed it. I put it in the description. I apologize, especially because that video, there was a lot of yelling going on and a lot of stuff, especially about sexual abuse. So I apologize if you didn't see the warning in the description, but today I am making sure to put that trigger warning in there. I'm also wearing a Hamlet shirt today just because I thought it was appropriate. So if you have subscribed anywhere in this series, hi, I know this is crazy and I know my life seems crazy, and that's because it is. I'm trying to get it to more of like a regular life because I'm so stress driven. Like, dude, I'm so tired and exhausted and stressed. But this is my life. You're gonna get crazy stories and things like that, as well as you're gonna get a lot of normal content. Like, maybe sometime this week. Probably not. Sometime next week, I think I'm going to go hiking. I'll probably take you guys with me because I want to see the changing of the leaves, because there's only a couple of weeks where you keep the leaves, because where I live in Colorado, the leaves just fall pretty much instantaneously. So I'm going to try and do that as well for you guys. But I really want to do a lot of fun stuff next month in December as well. And that's going to be a lot of content for you there as well. So that's just a little bit of insight. Putting that in here just because this is a shorter video and I want to make sure you guys know what's coming. So let's begin.
He doesn't care if you are black, white, Hispanic, brown, blue, whatever.
He doesn't, but everybody else does. That is the point. Jesus, no offense, does not live on this earth.
Oh, see, I beg to differ on that, Matthew.
He's around us, but he's not here.
We gave everyone free will.
He did give everyone free will.
And now police are shooting black people.
Okay, so then...
And killing them with their knees.
My point, that's one person, Matthew.
Incorrect.
One person. Did you just not hear the statistics that Dad gave out the other night?
No, because they're stupid. You want to hear a statistic? How about this? In 2019, in the United States, 1,019 cops killed people.
I would like to take back what I said because it was incorrect information. It was almost there. So close, Matthew. 1,099 people were killed by cops in 2019. Not the other way around. I think it said 53 cops were killed.
70% of those people were black.
Okay, so I was trying to Google this statistic. You guys, I don't know what is up. I don't know if I'm typing the wrong thing in Google. Like, I'm trying to be specific as possible in Google right now, and I cannot find the statistics, which is very terrifying because when everything was at the forefront of the Black Lives Matter movement, like in March or in April, you could find every statistic like that. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, you name it, you could find it. Like, signs said it. Like, you could find pictures of people holding signs and with bar graphs and curved graphs and percentages, and I can't find it. I'm not gonna freak out over it because I'm sure if I took a little bit more time, I might be able to find it. But like, the fact that it's not even there when I type in the exact thing that I want, knowing that I've seen a picture of it, is terrifying. So I cannot fact check myself here that 70% of those 1,099 people were black people, because that would mean it would be a little bit over 700 and a little bit over 700, probably close to like 715. I think that's the exact number, 713, 714, if I can do the math in my head correctly. But I'm not sure if that is correct. Either way, doesn't matter. Cops shouldn't be killing that many people in general. Should not be killing, unarmed black people, unarmed white people. They shouldn't be killing at all. No, unless like they're chasing Ted Bundy, use a taser, use a knife, shoot them in the leg. Like, I just don't understand. Like, and none of like it's just frustrating.
Yes, yeah.
The one before that, Canada. You want ask me how many? I think it was 30.
36 to be exact. 36 people versus 1,099 in 1 year. 36 was the next category. Listen to how crazy that sounds.
30 versus 1,000.
Well, here's my thing. Why don't you look at Chicago? The blacks are killing black people.
That does not matter. That is not what we're talking about.
There's crime everywhere.
Thank you.
But
God.
There's crime everywhere.
But if you look, if you look at the person that you remember, I don't know which school shooting it was, but he killed 9 people, and they just put his hands behind his back and arrested him, right? But if you look at all these other black people, one was just walking home with Skittles, and the cop said he looked sus, right? And he killed him. And then the whole George Floyd thing, he killed him for not even a good reason. It wasn't even a good reason. And then so many other black people were killed for no reason.
I will say that there are some that should have never happened. Do I think that they look at them suspect? Yes, I do. But here's the thing. If they are doing something wrong and they are getting arrested, they should comply.
Comply to getting arrested after breaking up a fight between 2 women and then get shot 5 times. You think that they should comply instead of getting arrested or shot in a Wendy's drive-thru because they accidentally fell asleep, probably after a long shift, and was probably, just trying to, get energy, of course. Ahmaud Arbery couldn't comply because he was shot by 2 white supremacists. He had no complying because there was no police involved. And when police needed to be involved, they got off. So there's no complying. There's no complying. They didn't need to comply because they had no grounds to be arrested at all. At all. Or shot down or whatnot. There is no reason somebody should be shot in their own home sleeping. There should be no reason somebody should be shot while jogging. Or breaking up a fight. That one hurts because that man was trying to do something nice. That one in particular doesn't hurt more than the others, though, because every single one hurts. And it hurts me to know that I can do it and feel safe. It hurts me to know that I can go jogging and feel okay. Or, you know, I can go in a Wendy's drive-thru and not freak out. Like, learn your white privilege, because it's really frustrating when people show it and they don't understand that they have it.
If they're
Who should
doing
comply?
something wrong.
George Floyd wasn't doing anything.
Are you talking about the cops or what?
No, I'm talking about
The people.
person.
What he's talking about when they arrested him, that they should comply. George Floyd was not doing a single damn thing. Breonna Taylor was shot in her home while she was sleeping. They walked 3 cops, all white, walked into her apartment, no warrant, no nothing, and shot Breonna Taylor while she was sleeping. 2 white men, white supremacists, shot Ahmaud Arbery out there because they are racist. And they shot Ahmaud Arbery while he was jogging because they thought that he was suspicious.
I'm not talking about those people.
Those are the same people that we are referring
Those
to.
people should be arrested or put away or whatever. They should not be cops. I am not saying that all cops are good. There are a few that are doing this, and they're making a name for themselves. That's why they're doing it. They want to see how far they can get with doing what they did to George Floyd and doing what they did to
You know how many undocumented people get shot and murdered and disappear without a trace? And nobody talks about them?
You can, but that's Matthew. That's anyone. If you're poor and you're white, you're not getting on that TV. If you're rich and you disappear and you're white, you're getting on the TV.
I hope you guys can see some patterns here. If you haven't seen the entire series, let me explain a little bit. I explained how my parents live their life in another video. They wake up. Let's just use a Friday or let's just use a Saturday, Sunday as an example. They wake up, they go to the TV, they spend all day at the TV, literally no joke, from like 6 to 10 p.m., go back to bed, they do it again. The days they go to work, wake up, maybe watch a show, maybe 2, go to work, come back, watch TV, they go to bed. And they do it again. They tell us, parents tell us, that the video games that we play clog our head. They tell us that the TV shows that we watch, that the movies we watch, clogs our head. I don't think so, baby. I don't think so. This is ridiculous. The fact that my mother is so unstable that she would say something about television. Nothing that I say has to do with television. And I hope you guys can see that. I'm sure you can clearly see that. This is real life. We are talking about real things in real life. Screw the TV, screw government money. Like, that's not what we're referring to. Like, this is latent terms, or layman term, whatever it is. White cops are shooting black people. That's their first instinct. That's it. That's what's on the table. I didn't say anything. We can talk about black on black crime. I can give you statistics. We can talk about it. I can make a video on it if you'd like. Here's the thing. Do we need to address it? Yes. However, this topic and this topic don't go together. I think I've said it before. Black Lives Matter is a movement. All Lives Matter is a response to Black Lives Matter. When you say white cops are shooting black people who are unarmed and just doing regular things, and then saying, okay, but black people have more black on black crime. That is a response. Now, this is a movement, and it needs to be addressed and fixed. However, it's not. This has nothing to do with this. You know, these things don't go like that. I'm going like this for a specific reason because my hand doesn't go like that. It's not going to mix well. So, should it be addressed? Yes. Can we talk about it? Sure. I think we can fix it. But the way I think we can fix it is not going to be the same as my father's way of fixing it. You know, I explained a little bit of black on black crime in that other video. And like my dad thinks that you can't just throw money at things. And I'm like, there's specific reasons that these people are stuck in these neighborhoods and that they can't go anywhere. It's not that they're not going anywhere, it's that they can't. You know, some people literally cannot move out of the south side of Chicago, and that's just the way it is. So, let's continue.
If you're white in general, you're getting a lot of things black people don't get as a start.
And I get that. But then just get out.
No, I can't argue with you if you're not going to tell me what you're going to say.
I just told you the guy was arrested.
Which guy?
The cop.
Do you know his name?
The cop's name?
I don't know the cop's
His name is Derek Chauvin.
All right. So what?
The judge just gave him $1 million bail. If he can pay $1 million bail, he's released.
Just in case you haven't kept up with this story, that is exactly what happened. Derek Chauvin was released. And I, and many other people, are still very much pissed about it. Because that is ridiculous. You just gave a man bail on murder. Bail on murder. I can't.
Did you know that? The three other cops that were charged for aiding and abetting, yeah, they got a very lot less charge for money for bail. And you want to know what? They're going to get released. Why? Because the racists of the world are going to support them and give them money so that they can be released.
Well, that's an issue that they're gonna have to that they'll have to live with.
Why are you saying they? This is your issue. This is my issue. This is...
Matthew, I don't have to get involved in any of that.
Mom, you are already involved. You are living in America. This is your problem. This is my problem. This is their problem. This is white, black, gay, straight, tall, short, fat, skinny. This is everyone's problem. Because we have a corrupt system with corrupt people.
No, I don't have... Matthew, I'm not going to get into that with you or anyone else.
But you have to.
It is my decision what I think.
Because your silence is violence. And you're being complacent. Because you're not talking about it.
If you don't get out...
Why am I making you mad?
Because I don't want to discuss it.
That's the whole point. We all have to discuss it.
No, we don't.
You're a racist. There's no other word for it. That is what you are.
No, I'm not a racist.
Yes, you are.
Out!
I'll leave, but it doesn't negate the fact that you're still racist.
So it ended pretty quickly, as you can tell. A couple things. One, do people have to talk about it? No. But if you don't talk about it, I know exactly where you stand. Your inaction speaks volumes. So when you don't speak up, I know where you stand. So that's fine. If you don't want to say anything about this movement or whatever, I know exactly where you stand. And I just called my mother a racist. So if you don't think I can come for you, don't come for me. Because I called my own mother a racist. Do I still think that is absolutely 100% true? Yes, I do. Nothing has changed. And it's very frustrating because she cannot sit. That last video, I understand, that was 34 minutes, and my mom stood there for a pretty long time. Even though 34 minutes really isn't a long time compared to so many other things. I have to stand at a job for 8 hours a day. Black people have to live their entire lives, well, they don't have to, but some instances they live a good chunk of their lives, afraid or scared, or they do things that could make them nervous. Same with women when they walk, alone at night to their car, or even a woman jogging on the street. There are issues, you guys, that I am not afraid to say because these are real American things that are happening. So there are a lot, longer times to stand there than 34 minutes. This video clip was 6 minutes and 45 seconds. That is a minute and a half less than what George Floyd had to withstand sitting on the ground with his face to the ground on the hot sun, on the hot pavement, with a knee on his neck. And for my mom not even to be able to withstand a conversation for 6 minutes and 45 seconds is ridiculous. Now, watching this video back, I thought there was more in this conversation because I do remember a little bit prior to this conversation, we tried to explain in 3 different ways, including the Bible way of why Black Lives Matter with the 100 sheep and the one going off, that one. We used the house burning one, and we used a different one. I don't remember what the last one was, but there was a smaller conversation like right before this, and then I was like, I should hit the record button. Excuse me. See, I'm so tired. I should hit the record button and, have this to myself. So that's what I did, clearly. And yeah, it's really sad to see my own parent not understand any of this. And I have a crazy feeling she never will. Oh my gosh, what is my body making noises like that? I have a crazy feeling she never will. And my parents are probably voting for Trump. I can't say whether that's true or not, but I have a feeling they are. And, I'm not going to nix you for your political opinions, affiliation. That's fine. You want to be a Republican? Fine. You want to be a moderate? Fine. You want to be a Democrat? Fine. You want to be a Trump supporter? Not fine. Because I hope even Republicans realize, which they don't. I hope a lot of them realize, let's be real. I hope a lot of them realize that being a Republican and being a Trump supporter are 2 vastly different things. Fighting for your beliefs and fighting are 2 different things. Having morals and not having morals are 2 vastly different things. So that's what I'm gonna end this video. Remember, it all starts with an idea. Dream big, guys. I will see you next time when we get in to more tea on my birthday. Yikes.